Alright, it's pretty much 8 o'clock. It'll probably be 8 by the time this transfer's over for you guys. But anyways, welcome to Mud Fight, the first of the playoff tournaments. For those of you who don't know what the playoffs are, it's a 4-tournament series based on the little mini games your monsters ask you to play. So, for example, tonight we're doing Mud Fight. So all of these entrants in here can ask you to play Mud Fight when they ask you to play while you're raising them. Alright, so this is definitely the most monsters that I have overall entered for a tournament. So if I don't remember the ranchers right off the bat, please excuse me. But tonight we have Bone Crusher. Oh, I never fixed Bone Crusher's name. Oh well. I'll fix that later in post. So we got Bone Crusher, A-Best entry. Also, the guy who came up with this idea to make a tournament series based around play types. The Dragon Joker. Lokar, which is Patch's entry. Which is a Gali Naga. MC5, the Hanger Mock, which is Stardust Wyvern's entry. Franbo, the Purebred Undyne, which is Bio's entry. Troubadour, the Trotter, which is Mojo's entry, I believe. Brittany, the Pixie Gali, which is Azu's entry. Mr. Blue Sky, the Happy Mask, which is Freya's entry. And then Boulder, the Worm Golem, which is Great Golem's entry. So yeah, we got a couple people in the chat right now. I see Matt Moore, Freya, Damon, Stardust, and JP just subscribed, which unfortunately the thing didn't go off because I don't have alerts on this page. But thank you, JP. I really appreciate it. He said Fortnite Gaming Burger. Anyways, I'm at work, so I'm watching, not listening. All good, man. If you ever come back and see the VOD, you'll hear me say all good. But yeah, excuse me. One sec. Had a burp real quick. But yeah, we have a pretty fun little group of monsters today. So how this is going to work, we're not doing a top 4 today. So think of it as I'm running 3 separate pools. So Mud Fight is one pool, Sparring is one pool, Sumo is one pool. And that will funnel into a 6-monster second pool, which will have a top 4. So tonight we're just doing a round robin, top 2 monsters advance to the next pool, and so on and so forth. So the playoff finale will be a 6-man round robin pool, 2 monsters from each of the previous pools that will funnel into a top 4 bracket. So I hope that makes sense. So with that out of the way, I think we can probably go ahead and start. Alright, so we're starting off with Bone Crusher versus Boulder. I'm going to go ahead and get the prediction started. You got 1 minute to bet. I'm going to apologize in advance. We all know by now my laptop's not the greatest, so there's going to be some lag on the stream or on my emulator. While this prediction is going on, I'm going to go turn the light on and let me ban this bot real quick. Cora, you already had dinner. Alright, should be banned. Alright, yeah, you guys can bet if you want. I'm going to go turn the light on real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we got 500, 700 in Bone Crusher's favor to 727 in Boulder's favor. So as you can see, both these guys are tanks. Boulder going with more life rather than defense, and then Bone Crusher going with a more even life defense spread. But let's see, let me go ahead and get this started. But Bone Crusher has a really fun build. It's just trample. So this could be very scary for Boulder. We've seen we've seen Stardust make this build before for Abeth's Two Sides of the Disc tournament. And it was really good. However, that was when every monster had a 6 guts rate, no matter what the breed was. So we'll see how it does on a monster with, I want to say 19, maybe 18. So 99 trample, 99 guts. That's a one-hit kill. Bone Crusher takes game 1. I don't know if Boulder has enough damage output to really contend with this, but we'll see. Alright, this time Bone Crusher starting off first. 421, a lot less damage than it did when we just saw him use it. A leg sweep for 180 something. Minus 9 guts, procs anger. But as you can see, Bone Crusher even with anger has an incredibly slow guts rate. Alright, he's back up to 45 though. I don't think Bite does any withering, it doesn't. So Bone Crusher has a chance to attack. Oh, he was hovering on Roll Assault for a little bit, but goes for the Leg Sweep. Leg Sweep does a decent amount of withering, but Bone Crusher can still trample. It's just whether or not he's going to or not. Alright, goes for it. This is probably going to kill. It will. 511. Boulder does not grit, so Bone Crusher is your winner for this round. Alright. Prediction should be good to go. Let me go ahead and write that down. Alright. Bone Crusher, 2-0 Boulder. Boulder, 0-2 Bone Crusher. Hey, Maji! Yeah, I think despite how wonky the build is, I think Bone Crusher is going to be pretty strong today. I think with the lower overall stat cap, this build is pretty scary. So we're actually going to have the 2 Golly main breeds face off real quick with Mr. Blue Sky and Lokar. So I'll go ahead and throw their stats up on the screen and start a prediction. I believe both these 2 went intelligence. Yes, they did. Alright, prediction should be live. Oh, I have a points award now. Like a sound effect, by the way. Yeah. So, whenever the emulator starts lagging and we got a remix of the music, I would always go, mustard on the beat. And I was just like, I don't know. I thought that was a funny running joke, so I made it a channel point sound. Hopefully I don't get copyright struck by DJ Mustard, but I kind of doubt it. Alright. We got 1.2k Patuis in favor of Lokar, 1.1k in favor of Mr. Blue Sky. So Blue Sky went with slightly more life, more intelligence, same skill, and Lokar went with more speed. Alright, let's get started here. So as you can see, kind of similar movesets. Mr. Blue Sky is going to have a faster guts rate than Lokar does. Right now they're just trading these flash moves. Goes for the napalm. No one's been able to hit anything yet. 326 damage on the crit there. Pretty big damage. Lokar probably is going to be able to attack first too. Now, I don't know too much about Golly, honestly. I recently just raised one for Poketech, which I think is going to be tomorrow. Ooh, Wrath of God, 476 does not KO, but Mr. Blue Sky is going to be able to get a chance to attack first. And honestly, it's just going to win because Lokar's not going to be able to build his guts up. Alright, so Mr. Blue Sky takes that first game. Ooh, we got a follower. Hey, Cheesy. Nice to see you follow. Nice to see you around, too. How you doing? Alright, so Mr. Blue Sky up 1-0. Lokar goes for the Holy Flash. And Mr. Blue Sky returns with the Hurricane, but neither of these two able to hit. Working early. What kind of work do you do, if you don't mind me asking? Wrath of God hits. A little bit less than half. Lokar gets anger, so he's going to get the next chance to attack. Alright, he's at 45 right now. Goes for a Red Wisp. Probably not the move that he wants to use. Does a lot of withering, but not a whole lot of damage. And procs Mr. Blue Sky's anger. So that's honestly more so a loss for Lokar than it is for Blue Sky. Whirlwind from Blue Sky. That's going to be a KO. Does Lokar grit? He doesn't. So Blue Sky's going to take that one 2-0. Alright, let me choose that prediction. So yeah, very similar builds there, just that Blue Sky had a move in slot 4, which ended up doing a decent amount of damage. So next we're going to have Stardust and Azu's monster. MC5. And Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch. That's probably my favorite cheer squad of the bunch. There's a couple pretty good ones in here, but that one curses, and cursing is funny. Alright, predictions live. Pretty interesting builds. MC5 went for a tankier intelligence build, while Brittany just went for a glass cannon build. Let me pull up. Oh, my Twitch app crashed, so let me pull that back up. I use my phone to figure out when predictions are live or when they're not. All right, we got some nice betting in the chat tonight. Yeah, prototype. Or automaton? Either way, I like Hanger Mono a lot. I think it's a very cool breed. Alright, 1.5k to 1.5k. So, we have another one slot build. One slot, or three. One move build and slot 3 build, I guess I should say. Opposed to Brittany, who has, I'd say, probably a pretty standard Intelligence Pixie build. I think it's solid. You got Bang, Kiss, I think Lightning, and then Flame. While MC5 just has Burst Cannon and Napalm. So yeah, MC5 just not dodging anything this set right now. Brittany taking game 1. I like Angel a lot too, actually. I think it's probably one of my favorite Pixie subbreeds. Or Pixie, whatever. One of my favorite Pixies. Hey, Kahuna. Yeah, good to see you stop by for a sec, dude. And thank you. Alright, misses the double flame there. MC5 is going to be able to do a lot of damage if he's able actually to attack. Oh, Tix is here too! Alright, name palm shot. Oh, almost kills. 376. Procs Brittany's anger. Goes for the angry flame. This is at 44. Another angry flame. Angry kiss would have been scary, but she decided to waste it all on the fire. Alright, goes for a burst cannon. Even with Brittany's high speed, that guts lead, he had 61%. Percent? Man, that boy had 61% of hell, by God. Anyways, game 3. Hey, Fendrick's here too. It's, hey, even if you guys can't chat, just that you're here hanging out, that still means a lot. Alright, so they're both about even right now. Next hit will probably win. So Brittany has anger. Anger kiss would be really good right here. Big bang, or bang would definitely kill. Bang at 54. Oh, it misses. Alright, MC5 has a chance. He's winning right now in health, so he just either has to hit or dodge, I guess. But I mean, I guess that's the case for any monster. Flame hits, doesn't kill though. MC5 can still do this. Goes for a burst cannon, that hits. Is Brittany gonna grit? 724 in the crit. So MC5 takes that game 3 and our first 2-1 of the night. A lot of fun monsters in this tournament. Alright, and for our last match of round 1, my brain like stopped. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that I'm saying. We got Bio's Franbo versus Mojo's Troubadour. So Mojo, I don't know if you guys have noticed or have seen, but Mojo, he's a I don't know if their identity, but they are a 3D artist, and they have made some really cool stuff, and they've been posting it in the FanWorks channel on the Discord. They just made a Jill Suezo model. And it looks really good. I think it's probably their best one that they've done. And they made a Durahan Beeklin model and actually posted an animation with it. And it looked really good too. If you guys haven't checked out their stuff in the Discord, I heavily suggest that you do. Alright, predictions starting. So Fran is a monster that Bio entered in the Switchport Battle League. Very strong, very scary monster. And now she's basically the same monster without her basic tech, so she's going to be even more frightening. Whereas Troubadour is a tank trotter, which is very interesting. Trotter's got an 11 guts rate, which is faster, but I don't know if it's fast enough to be able to run reliably as a tank. But we'll see. And neither of them have like crazy high life. They have more so like middling life. Alright, we got 10 seconds left. A lot of more people believing in Franbo than they are Troubadour. No way Fran loses this. Uh-oh. JP's cursed her. Alright, so as you can see, Troubadour has a very accurate build. He's got triple stabs and hyper thrust. So he shouldn't be missing a whole lot. It's 474 in the crit. So The JP curse is real. Alright. Game 2. Thank you. Thank you, Freya. Alright, goes for an arrow. That misses at 99? Holy shit, JP, what did you do to this poor girl? Hits a 241 Viper Thrust. Goes for another one. This might kill. It does. Frambo gets her shit rocked by Troubadour. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't expect that. So whoever put that 500 on Troubadour is getting a lot of money right now. That was crazy. Alright, so Fran loses 2-0. Troubadour wins 2-0. Alright, let me... let me add the... Let me add the X's and O's. So, again, my laptop's already on fire, so I'm not gonna stream Photoshop while I do this. So we're just gonna have to wait. But those are some fun matches. What's everyone's favorite build so far? Yes, MC Stardust says MC5. I wonder why. Alright, I'm about to save this. So it should update here in a sec. There we go. Alright, so we got a pattern going on right now. So Bone Crusher won, Lokar lost, MC5 won, Fran lost, Troubadour won, Brittany lost, Blue Sky won, Boulder lost. Obviously, this is very early in the night. But here's how everyone's doing right now. So with that, we can go ahead and go into round 2. Now, I know a lot of us are used to the schedule Nash does on the Battle League, but I always make my schedules on Challenge, and they do theirs a little bit differently than he does his, and I'm just going to use the challenge schedule. So right now we're going to have Franbo versus Brittany. So throw that up. Let me get the prediction outcome. Let's see, Troubadour won that. And then start a prediction. Franbo or Brittany. Oops. Hit the wrong thing. Alright. So the two ladies of the night are facing off. Very similar builds. Fran is just no, they're almost exactly the same build. Fran just has one more point in life. That's what Frank gets for fucking up my pet dog. Hey, fuck that dog. That dog was a bully. Alright, Flame misses. Flame hits this time, 224. Fran's just building up a big guts lead though, so these arrows are gonna hurt. Yep, 576 on the crit. Fran takes game 1. She's pissed. She's pissed after that first round. No. I was talking about my neighbor's dog. Of course it wasn't about Specchio. Anyways, Lightning starting off the round. Franbo back at Franbo back down to half health. Just not attacking, building up a huge lead. The kiss misses. Pride Month is over, so she's unaffected by this. Fran just sitting on 99 guts. This is probably going to kill if it hits. It does not hit. Goes for it again. Misses the 49% that time. Brittany misses the flame. Neither of these women can hit any of their techs. Misses the kiss too. As I said, Fran is like, no, I'm done with that phase of my life. Goes for the ice arrow. I think Fran has a slightly faster guts rate. If I remember correctly, Angel has a guts rate of 10. It's one of the slower pixies, definitely. Goes for the point blank arrow. Doesn't out damage Brittany. Alright, goes for the kiss, and that's going to be it. So Brittany's going to bring this to a game 3. It's always Pride Month in the Frey and Shark household. Hell yeah, sister. That's what I like to hear. Alright, game 3. Alright, goes for the Icicle Arrow. We saw, I think it was Icicle Arrow game 1, just crit from full health and killed. Alright, almost kills with that flame. Brittany just needs to use something like Lightning or something more accurate. Icicle Arrow, 47 misses with power, that definitely would have killed. Misses the flame there too. Goes for another flame, kills. Does Fran grit? She does not, so Brittany's going to take that 2-1. Okay. 1, 2. Fran is number 4. 2-1. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Undines, but they just have not had good luck in tournaments lately. I know she's only had 2 games so far, 2 rounds so far. But I thought Fran was going to be a very scary build. Alright, so coming up next, we're going to have Troubadour and Boulder, another tank battle. If I had to guess, if I had the ability to vote, or bet, I guess I should say, I'd probably give this one to Boulder, because I know Troubadour is very accurate, but that doesn't mean anything in this matchup. And his moves aren't necessarily like the hardest hitting moves. So I'd imagine Boulder's just going to be able to tank pretty well in this matchup. Wait till the beautiful. So yeah, I was thinking about that. I haven't raised an Undine yet, and I might as well just put off raising an Undine in bracket, and I might as well wait till that one comes around, but I don't know what I want to build for that. I might do a power Undine. I want to see what Dolphin Blow looks like. I've never seen what Dolphin Blow looks like. I talked over Mustard on the Beat. I haven't really adjusted the volume on them that much. Probably after this stream I can go back and make it louder. Alright. I got 500 on Troubadour right now, 753 on Boulder. We got no more time left, so let's go. So we've seen both of these monsters by now. Obviously, no one's going to have a good chance to miss in this bracket. Or in this bracket. In this match. I want to see how much triple stabs does. 264, that's not too bad. Boulder is probably going to want to use things other than leg sweep and bite. Because if he just goes for leg sweep, he's... Obviously, you can see he's not out-damaging Troubadour right now. Just wants to stay on leg sweep, though. 143, they're both down in the yellow. Troubadour's going to get the next chance to attack, so Boulder's probably going to have to grit to be able to win this. Does grit? He does not. So, Troubadour taking game 1. I feel like this would be this would be a much different story if Boulder didn't hyperfixate on leg sweep, but we'll see. Goes for a hyper thrust. 150 damage, minus 9 guts, no anger proc. I'm assuming both these guys have anger. There we go. Pinch throw is more so the move that he needs to use. It was a lot better damage output than he had last match. 256 on the crit. Troubadour is going to get the next chance to attack too. Leg sweep, more like leg sweep. Goes for a bite, not the move that he wanted. Troubadour's going to get another chance to attack after this too. Oh, gets anger. Doesn't really matter right now. He needs to do something. He goes for pinch. Oh, pierce throw. 202. Alright, so Boulder brings us to a game 3. Alright, goes for pinch throw. How much we seeing? 261, minus 10 guts down. No anger still. I know Boulder has Roll Assault, but he hasn't used it yet. No anger. Another hyper thrust on a crit. That move's been critting a lot. Goes for a second one. Alright, Boulder has a chance here. He just got to use something substantial. Bite's not going to do it. 93 damage, no withering. Troubadour already has another chance to attack. He's just sitting. They're both just sitting. Goes for the Roll Assault. And that's going to be it. Boulder takes game 3. Really close set. That was definitely anyone's game there at the last second. Alright, so... Troubadour. 1-2 to Boulder. Boulder. 2-1 Troubadour. Alright, next we got MC5 and Mr. Blue Sky. Hi, Lexi. Oh, that is the wrong memory card. Alright, so 2 intelligence builds fighting off. Let me go ahead and do the prediction stuff. Let's see, Boulder won that. Mr. Blue Guy, Mr. Blue Sky is a really good song. I used to listen to a lot in college, I feel like. So yeah, prediction should be live. A lot of people liking Blue Sky right now. So earlier today, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen it. But I got a root canal today, and I was very nervous just because I do not like being in medical situations. But it went really well. I barely felt anything. Got got my tooth all cleaned out. I got it filled with a bunch of stuff, and they're gonna shave what's left. In a couple of weeks, they're gonna shave what's rest of it down, and then put a fake tooth on top of it. So that'll be exciting, I guess. The reason that I got the root canal is I had a tooth. They think what happened is the tooth that it happened in I had a filling fall out, like an old filling. It fell out, and then my tooth basically just ended up rotting. And they said I was lucky when I came in to get it checked, because they said it probably wouldn't have lasted too much longer. But what took me so long is that it happened in the middle of lockdown, so I was just kind of stuck in the apartment. But it already feels so much better. I'm not getting food stuck in it now, and I don't have to constantly be cleaning it out. And it was pointy, so it would like hurt if my tongue brushed it. So I'm feeling a lot better already. But yeah, MC5 won that first one with a very, very strong critical hit. Didn't this scare me? Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of like just going to get like medical shit done in the first place. I'm a big baby. We got some big swinging moves in this round. All right, so Mr. Blue Sky brings it to a game 3. Burst Cannon, 357. Procs Anger is pretty good for Mr. Blue Sky. He's got decently accurate moves. Wrath of God's going to hit 647 on the crit. Blue Sky takes game 3. All right. Very fast set. Okay, so Mr. Blue Sky won 2-0, so he beat number 3, and number 3 lost 1-2. So almost already done with round 2. We just got one more set left for round 2. We're gonna have Bone Crusher versus Lokar. Oh, and I didn't explain this earlier. I explained it the other day in the Discord, but I'm sure not everyone saw. These guys aren't seeded. Their order is just when I received them. So I don't think Bone Crusher is number 1. I don't think Lokar is number 2. So this isn't seed 1 and seed 2 fighting it out. Oh, did I say 2-1 or 2-0? I wrote down 2-1. If it makes you guys feel any better. But I appreciate you trying to keep me in check. Okay. So, Bone Crusher against a foe that actually has speed. Trample is still pretty accurate, and he's definitely going to have Guts advantage in his favor. But he's not going to be able to tank these intelligence attacks as well since his main attacking stat is power. So interested to see how this one's going to go. If he hits the trample, Lokar's dead. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Do I think Mr. Blue Sky? No, I think he's strong. I think... Oh, sorry, got my fingers stuck in a plastic bottle because I'm stupid. No, I think, honestly, there's a lot of good builds in this one specifically. Like, I think it's goofy, but I think Bones Crusher is strong. I think Lokar and Blue Sky is strong. I'm not sure who I like better. I think Fran is strong, just because Undyne's Undyne. And then... So I think those are the ones that I'd imagine would have a better chance of making it out. But Brittany's done pretty good. Boulder's done pretty good. Troubadour's done pretty good. I'm looking at... And actually, the only monster who doesn't have a win so far is Fran. So, you know how that... you know how it goes. Sometimes this game is hard to predict on the outcomes of stuff. Alright, Holy Flash should be good. I mean, anything would be good. Anything's probably going to kill. Goes for Blaze Wall. Does not kill. 61 Trample. That's probably game. Yeah, 780. That's game. Bone Crusher takes game 1. I just looked over, Matt, and I saw all in on Golly. So, or Galley. Holy Flash, probably a good move in this matchup. That's going to be a lot of guts down. 42 down. Procs Anger. So Bone... Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Bone Crusher actually is going to have a little bit of a good sleep after this is over. Alright, he's going to be able to attack first very slightly. Excuse me. Is in Whirlwind range. Whirlwind doesn't kill. He's just got to hit Trample. He's going to win. 59. It misses. Alright, this is really good for low card. This probably is going to seal low card the game. Yeah, it goes for Red Wisp. Just going to wither Bone Crusher down a little bit more. Bone Crusher is down to 8 guts. I don't think he's going to get a chance to attack. That means low card is going to win game 3. Alright, he's just going to steal the deal with another Red Wisp. Bone Crusher grits, but it doesn't matter. Alright, let's keep it going. Game 3. It really just comes down to whether Bone Crusher can attack and hit or not. I mean, 60% to just end the match is not bad at all. 94 on the Typhoon, a lot of guts down, big crit. Procs Anger though. We'll see if he attacks. The nice thing about Dragon is it's not a very fast monster with its arena speed. Typhoon is going to kill. Does not grit, so low card takes game 3 and takes the set. Very terrifying. Very terrifying monster in Bone Crusher. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and update the... There we go. Sorry, my Photoshop was being very slow. Alright, so... Did MC5 win or lose that? He lost. Fran lost. Troubadour lost. Brittany beat Fran. Come on. There we go. Blue Sky won, and Boulder won. Right? Yeah, Boulder won. Alright, should be updating here in a sec. Alright. So here are how things are looking. Bone Crusher is 1-1. Locar is 1-1. MC5 is 1-1. Fran is 0-2. Troubadour is 1-1. Brittany is 1-1. Mr. Blue Sky is leading the pack with 2-0. And then Boulder is 1-1. Let me double check, make sure all that's right. Yep, looks good. Alright, look good to everybody. Alright, so Blue Sky pulling a little bit ahead. Still really early, so still a lot of games to be played. But I've been having a good time so far. Not as peppy, I guess, as I normally are. Or normally at least try to be when I stream. But that's just because my mouth's a little sore. But I'm glad I did this tonight. Should be a fun little marathon the next couple of days. And hopefully it'll be something nice to fill the void while Nash is having a vacation. Alright, so next we're going to have Fran versus Mr. Blue Sky. So, monster who's 0-2 versus a monster who's 2-0. 2 more intelligence breeds. Should be an interesting match. Alright. Prediction. It's going live. Frambo, the archer. Mr. Blue Sky, the flower. I love Happy Mask. It might be my favorite galley. And as a kid, I was always a little bit sour because you would get Happy Mask off of an NSYNC CD, and my sister had the CD. There's no way either of them lose this. This man's trying to make my emulator crash. My sister had the CD, but it wasn't the correct print to get Happy Mask off of. And I remember seeing that you could get Happy Mask off the CD, off Monster Rancher Metropolis. And, like, I don't know why. As a kid, you just do stupid stuff. Like, I would sit and I would try the CD over and over and over and over, and it would not give me the Happy Mask. I don't even remember what it gave me. The only monster, the only question mark breed that I could get as a kid is I had a disc for Shishi. And then I had Monster Rancher 1, so I could get Suki Suezo. That one doesn't count, though. I mean, it counts, but it doesn't count. Alright, Fran's tired of losing, so she wins game 1. 2 hits. I was interested to see, because I wasn't sure how people were going to build their monsters, so I went with a lower stat cap. 2,500 max. Since you had the potential to make 2 entries, I didn't want people to have to make 2 3,500 plus monsters for it. Okay, that's it. Clean set from Fran. She's on the board finally. So 2-0 in Fran's favor. But this is the same stat cap we used in the Speeble for A rank. So it's 750 max, 600 max with speed, I think it is. Well, with form, whatever. Anyways, so we got a good mix of tanks and speedsters in this bracket. Alright, so we got Bone Crusher coming up versus MC5, so This is going to be a goofy one. Both these monsters can only attack in one slot, and it's the same slot. And you got one monster who's never going to miss, and then the other monster who is probably going to kill in one hit if he does hit. I blame JP for this. Alright, predictions going up. You know what these guys do. Stardust. I believe MC5 is a music reference, right? Is it a band? I remember you talking about it, but I can't remember the exact details of it. Alright, people's liking MC5 just a smidgen more, 38% in Bone Crusher's favor, 62% MC5's favor. MC5 is a rock band. Cool. Is their name just MC5, or is it is MC5 an abbreviation? No, don't Jigglypuff Bear. my Gumbo. He's a good boy. He doesn't deserve that. You know he doesn't have a good recovery. He can't deal with the wall of pain. Motor City 5. Okay. Okay, Burst Cannon doing about half health, procs Anger. Again, this all just comes down to whether or not Bone Crusher hits the trample. Or if he even attacks. Because he's got a good Let's lead right now. Alright, is anyone going to do anything? We see another Burst Cannon. I don't think this will kill. It doesn't. No Anger, but Bone Crusher has got a 70 guts. Goes for the 72% trample. He fucking flips around. He turns his back? What the fuck? I've never seen that before. That's not usually what happens, right? He said, cool guys don't look at explosions. Is that how it usually goes? Yeah, he was like, yeah, I already won. Okay, I guess maybe that's how trample usually looks. Or maybe it's because Hanger's model is so big. Okay, well... Okay, it's just sometimes? Okay. Alright, goes for a trample. I don't know if this will kill with the huge guts lead. It does only 346 damage, so MC5 is looking pretty scary right now. Alright, Burst Cannon doesn't kill, but another one, or a Napalm move definitely probably will. Alright, MC5 takes that, but I was still on the edge of my seat the entire time. So... let's see. That is... Bone Crusher didn't win at all, right? Or was it 1-2? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, duh, because you got the grit and whatever. I was laughing about it. Right. Thank you, Damon. Alright, Lokar and Boulder's coming up next. This is probably going to be a scary one for Boulder. He's power based, so while he will still tank moves, he won't tank them as well. He's not going to be able to get out of the way of anything. And Lokar's very fast. Sorry, I just bumped my mic. Alright, so MC5 takes that one. Oh, that makes sense, Stardust. Yeah, they're the bands that did kick out the jams. Alright. Alright, Lokar. Boulder. Predictions going up. Boulder can probably kill in one hit with wheel attack, but overall, he doesn't do, like, a crazy amount of damage. I guess he does have both of the heavy techs. Leg sweep will probably be useful in this matchup. Lokar can pretty much just use anything. If he goes for the wisp move, it's probably just going to be over. I don't know if Boulder's guys can be able to keep up with that. So this is definitely one of the matchups. I think one of the first matchups in the night where I'm just like, I think there's a clear favorite. But, you know, we'll see. Well, to be fair, we said that with Fran versus Troubadour, but Troubadour kind of ate Fran up. Alright, we got 10 seconds left. 60 in Lokar's favor, 40 in Boulder's favor. Alright, let's go. Alright, starting in slot 4, so no one's going to be able to use anything. Frame 1. Goes for the Hurricane. That does a lot of damage, a lot of guts down. Boulder is going to be able to get a chance to attack first, though. Goes for a bite. That misses at 64. Goes for a leg sweep. Crits at 60, so I think Boulder's got a slight lead right now. One of the nice things about Boulder's build is that... Oh, this is probably going to seal the game here. Holy Flash and Anger. Yeah, knocks him out too. No grit. Boulder's got a neat mix of pretty inexpensive and then some expensive techs. Because on his guts rate, 30 is pretty expensive. Will attack is very expensive. Goes for a Blaze Wall. 373 on the crit. Goes for a Firewall. This is blocking Boulder out of attacking, but it gets Anger, so Boulder is going to get right back into it. Goes for a Red Wisp. And that's going to be game unless Boulder grits. He does not grit. So, quick 2-0 for Lokar. Alright. And the last round is going to be Troubadour versus Brittany. So, number 5 versus number 6. Shut up, Matt. I'm mad that made me laugh. See, Lokar won that one. This man's laughing at his own joke. Like he didn't know what he just did. Let's see, we got Troubadour. And Brittany. So, Lokar is going to win it all. He's what? 2-1 right now. So right now he's tied for first with Mr. Blue Sky, I believe. That's actually really funny that you said that, JP, because I was literally just about to ask, who do you think who's everyone's favorites right now, like going into this? Get out of my head. I talked about it a little bit in the Discord, but it's different commentating one of these and not having one of your monsters in it. Oh, that's right. He did probably just curse Lokar. Okay, so Troubadour is very accurate, and Brittany doesn't have a whole lot of health. And no defense. So honestly, a crit triple stabs might be able to just take it from full. Wait a minute. There's just another 99 miss. Right? 92. Okay. Misses the hyper thrust at 69. Hits that hyper thrust. 395 on the crit. Almost knocked him out. So yeah, triple stabs would definitely be able to knock out. Troubadour's going to get another chance. Goes for the lightning. That's going to knock out. Troubadour can have... I know Troubadour has grit. One, it's intrinsic to centaurs. Two, he's reskinned from a centaur tiger. So I do my tournaments a little bit different than other people do their tournaments. For the special breeds, how I do it is you reskin them off of the breed that they're based on in the vanilla version of the game. Okay, well, Brittany won. It was looking scary there for a second. So for special breeds, in the vanilla version of the game, all of the special breeds are based off of just one of the sub-breeds of the monster. And so to circumvent like monsters not being able to have grit or battle specials, what I like to do is to have the special breeds reskinned over those monsters. So you can run a Kasumi with grit if you want, or you can run a gentle Mochi with will if you want for some reason. So Troubadour is reskinned over a Centaur Tiger. Alright, so Brittany won that. 2-0. Troubadour lost that. 0-2. And that was the last round, so we already got to get back to updating bracket. Okay, so that's a good question, Matt. So there was no form restriction in this. There was no form restriction in this tournament. So what you could do is get your speed up to 600 and have minus 100 form, and that would get you to 750, which was the speed, which is where I had it to where your speed could cap out with form. Because if not, what people could have done is go all the way up to 750 and have basically almost max speed. So a lot of these monsters for this tournament essentially do have max speed. I hope that made sense. Oh my gosh, come on. Sorry, my Photoshop's being a pain in the ass. Oh, somebody subbed. Hey, Goat. Good to see ya. We are updating the bracket right now, but my Photoshop is being stupid, so bear with me for 5 seconds. Why are you not copying? I'm very confused. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Give me, like, 5 seconds. Okay, it's finally stopped being stupid. So here's the updated bracket. Everything should be correct. I double checked, but we can always triple check with each other. So Bone Crusher is 1 and 2 right now. Locar is 2-1. MC5 is 2-1. Franbo is 1-2. Troubadour is 1-2. Brittany is 2-1. Blue Sky is 2-1. And Boulder is 1 and 2. So we have a lot of monsters right now tied for first. I got a feeling this is gonna end in a tie. Like I just got like kind of like a feeling about it. But anyways, let's keep going. Sorry again for the delay there. So let's see. Start around 5. We're gonna have. Oh, this will be a fun one. We're gonna have Bone Crusher and we're gonna have Fran. So 1 versus 4. Let me throw prediction up. Let's see. Choose prediction outcome. Let's see. Choose outcome. Brittany won that. If I had to guess, I'd probably vote Fran for this one. But she's gonna die. She's definitely gonna die in one hit. Yeah, go. We have a pretty fun group of monsters tonight. A lot of people made really fun stuff for this little series. Sparring is goofy. Sparring has a lot of goofy builds in it. And JP made one of the stupidest fucking ghosts that I've ever seen. And he knows it. He knows it. That we're going to see on Saturday night for the sumo battle. I don't know if he can hear me right now. Alright. Let's see how we doing on the prediction. We got 10 seconds left. 34 Patuis on Bone Crusher, 800 on Fran. So if Bone wins, people are going to be making some money. Yeah, like tomorrow I've entered a Bloody Eye that's reskinned over a Mustachio. That's like a crit build. I don't know how that's gonna do. I made a tank collar Pandora for this for Saturday, which I've seen those monsters that has to go up against Saturday. I made the wrong call, I think. Okay. So all Bone Crusher has to do is hit the trample and he's gonna win. Just like every match that he's in. Just like that. Okay, so Damon. I think my next tournament will be pretty low, like low time commitment. It's a meme format that the Japanese players like to run. And I think it'll be fun. So, and you should definitely probably be able to get an entry in for that. Alright, so Bone Crusher hit the trample game 1, missed the trample game 2. It's probably going to get knocked out here. Does not grit, so... Ooh, that's good. Nice. Glad to hear. What type of work do you do, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, Bone Crusher's probably got to hit this next trample or he's going to lose. He does! Does Fran grit? 951. That's probably... She's probably dead. Like, if we were playing the actual game, she'd probably be fucking in the ground. Already more so than she is. So, Bone wins that. 2-1. So, some people are making some nice little chunks of change off of that. I work in the meat department, and instead of doing seafood, now I'm everywhere because we hired a new seafood closer. But no more. Oh, 7-day work weeks. Fuck that. Fuck no, baby. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. But I'm glad. I'm glad things are turning around for it for a little bit. That's good to hear. It's always nice to have you enter stuff. So, hopefully next time somebody runs something, you'll have something in it. So we're gonna have low car and MC5 now. I just finished up my summer job. I was working at a summer camp, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. The people who are working for are really awesome people, and I had a nice time this past year working where I've done, and I'm about to start working back in schools finally this year. As a full-time employee. I'm very excited about that. Not as a teacher currently, but I am going to be working in a school. Don't want to talk about too much about specific details just because, I don't know, school stuff is iffy or whatever. But I'm very excited for this school year. Fran versus Bone Crusher was 2-1, right? Because he hit the trample game 1, missed it game 2, hit it game 3. Wait, 2-0 or 2-1? Okay, yeah, so that had to be 2. Fran won once. I'm pretty. Yeah, I thought she did. Yeah, because he missed a trample game too, and then she got a couple arrows off. Okay, no, that's fine. Those matches went by super quick. That's just how Bone Crusher just go. It seems like. All right, thanks everybody. All right, so I'm sure the prediction for this one's probably up. Yep, a lot of people liking low car. Alright, Napalm Shot only doing 236, so not a whole lot of damage, but low car doesn't have the most life. Misses the Firewall at 72. Also misses the Typhoon at 48. So MC5 doing pretty well for himself right now in this first game. A Napalm Shot will probably kill. And a crit Burst Cannon probably kill too. The only problem is, obviously, it's the same thing with Bone Crusher. He's actually got to get into that 3rd slot. Goes for the Burst Cannon, does a crit. It does. 850 on the crit, so it would have killed without a crit. MC5 takes game 1. Goes for the Napalm. Minus 17 guts down. Or you have food. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat or not, but she's begging. She's begging so hard right now. Alright. Brock's Anger. He's got a pretty decent guts lead. He's just got to attack. Alright, misses the Hurricane. MC5 has a chance. Oh, misses the Napalm Shot. Locar's going to take this to a game 3, probably, unless MC5 can back up. No frame 0 on the Burst Cannon. So yeah, 1-1 right now. I love Hanger's losing animation. He just yawns. He's just like, I'm bored of this. Yep. I think it's Purple Mask, because I think... Or... Is it Fang Mask or Purple Mask? 534 on the Burst Cannon crit. Holy Flash, if this hits, it's going to be a lot of guts down. It's not. So MC5's in the driver's seat right now. I think Heavy Mask is my favorite galley. Does Lokar grit? He does not. So MC5 takes that 2-1. Purple Mask. Fang Mask is the Tiger subbreed. Gotcha. Alright, so MC5 doing pretty good. I think he's 3-1 right now. Which one's Smodge, JP? I know Sag. I know which one's sad, but I can't think of the one that Smodge is. Alright, so we got Brittany versus Boulder. Smoking with us. Okay. Let's see. We got Brittany. And Boulder. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. I was talking about this the other day in the Discord, but I think it's really funny that the worm that we've seen a lot, like most of lately, is Worm Golem, because it's probably, what, one of the worst ones, right? Yeah, I do too. Worms are one of my favorite breeds. Worm hair is probably my second favorite monster overall behind Mustard Arrow. I love its card. Yeah, I like Rockworm. I love how I love how it's a train for some reason. Like I don't know why, but it is. All right. 60% on Brittany, 500 or 500%, 40% on Boulder. Um Kiss would be very mean in this matchup. Bite doing 274 on the crit. That Guts lead and Guts correction really coming in handy. Bang's probably going to kill. Yeah, 440. Brittany takes that. Well, takes game one. I raised the Worm Suezo for Abeth's two sides of the disc tourney. He didn't do very great. Oh, it's probably going to kill. 789. Alright, so we're actually going to game 3 on this one. Oh, an outdated Express Worm. I like that. That's a cool idea, Stardust. Okay, Boulder takes that. Not what I would have guessed, but he definitely does have the damage output. So, Brittany loses 1-2, and Boulder wins 2-1. So, one more game. I almost said round over, but we got one more set. We have Mr. Blue Sky versus Troubadour. Sorry, I was itching my nose. That's Brittany. I can hear my wife. She's taking a bath right now. She's listening to the new Billie Eilish album. I haven't got a chance to listen through it all the way through, but I've listened to a couple of tracks. And there's a couple off there I really like. I think Billy Bossa Nova is probably my favorite. But it's a lot different of a sound than her first album. I actually really liked her first album a whole lot. Like I listened to it all of the time. Let's see, we got Mr. Blue Sky, Troubadour. And she's got a track on there, I think, called Haley's Comet, which I like a lot. I am terrible with the details. Okay, they numbed me so much today, which I'm thankful for, of course. They numbed me a shit ton at the... It's not a dentist. It's an endodontist or some shit like that. Because I had to get recommended by my dentist to go to this person. And she did a great job. But I was like so numb. My eye was numb. It was like the entire right side of my face was numb. And just like having a numb eye was such a weird feeling. Let's see. A lot of people liking Mr. Blue Sky for this one, which I think makes a lot of sense. That's a lot of guts down. These two have this... No, I think Troubadour has a slightly faster guts rate, so he might actually pass up Blue Sky. It's gonna be close. Yeah, it took him a little bit, but this is probably gonna KO. Yeah, 471 on the crit. Troubadour gets grit though. Goes for a hyper thrust. 232. He's probably going to want to go for triple stabs. Okay, that's going to be it. I'd say I probably like Centaurs a little bit more than Galley. I don't know if you watch the Battle League at all, but I have a Centaur in that named Mace Windude. And surprisingly, he just made it up to A rank last week, which was a ginormous surprise to me because I thought his B rank build was dog ass. Oh, Troubadour has power, but he's probably not going to be able to use it. Yeah. I did not perceive Mace ever moving out of B rank because I thought I just messed up with him, giving him a crit build. But he made it. He's not a crit build anymore either, because fuck that. I don't know if his A rank build is going to be great, but I think it'll be a little bit more consistent than what I have now. Okay, so Troubadour brings that to game 3. Yeah, Tix, I'm super excited for A rank too. There's a whole lot of new monsters in that. Alright, it's pretty much same opening as game 1. Troubadour procs power. He's probably not going to be able to use it. We talked about Centaurs a little bit, I think the last time I was on the drinking game stream with Nash. But there's not Centaurs are obviously a thing that's already been a concept. This monster will not stop gritting. He could win. But there's nothing that quite looks like the Monster Rancher 2 Centaur. It's such a unique design. Oh, he just doesn't attack. Well, he had a shot there, but he let it slip. Okay, so Blue Sky takes that game. So we got Mr. Blue Sky. 2-1. Troubadour. 1-2. Alright. Let me go ahead and update this. Hopefully my Photoshop will stop being dumb. Let's see. So Bone Crusher 1. Lokar lost. MC5 won. Oh. Fran lost. Troubadour lost, but definitely was close. Brittany ended up losing to Boulder, which I think is a pretty big upset. Mr. Blue Sky wins against Troubadour, and then Boulder wins against Brittany. Alright, Photoshop's being kind to me this round. So that should be updating real quick. yeah, no, Cronus let me know, and I was just like, thanks, dude, I totally fucked that up. And I totally forgot again and never went back and fixed it. But on the graphic, I'll go back and I'll fix that. But for right now, he's Bone Crusher. Cousin of Ashton Kutcher. Alright, so let's look at these scores. Bone Crusher is 2-2. Lokar is 2. Yeah, Lokar is 2-2. MC5 is tied for first, I believe, with 3-1. Fran is 1-3. Troubadour is 1 and 3. Brittany is 2 and... Oh, I accidentally removed one of Brittany's scores. She should be 2-2 because she lost to MC5. Let me fix that real quick so I don't forget about it later. Brittany's 2 and 2. Mr. Blue Sky is tied for first with 3 and 1, and then Boulder's 2 and 2. So yeah, still pretty close race all around. Fran and Troubadour are falling behind a little bit. But yeah, let's keep going. For round 5, we are going to have... I'm back. Sorry about that. For round 5, we're going to have Bone Crusher versus Troubadour. So another tank battle. Yeah, I like MC5's build a lot. Very fun monster. And it's always good when you win with stuff that is just a little bit more fun than optimal. A lot of people just made really like fun builds for this tournament. I'd say probably the most like optimal build that we've seen is Franbo, and she's 1 and 3, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we got the prediction live. We got Ashton Kutcher's brother versus Troubadour. Yeah, I'm really interested in doing more one slot, like slot 1 builds after making Habanberry. I think it's definitely a really interesting way to build a monster. And he did pretty good. He got 4th out of like, what, 16? So that's pretty good for a purebred dragon. But yeah, I want to explore more slot 1 builds. He's probably my favorite monster I've made in a while. Okay, Trample's probably not going to kill outright because of Troubadour's defense. Yeah, only 265. Yeah, Haban made, because it was him and Cyclops. And then someone made that really funny Yachi Berry joke. Was that Goat? Alright, this Trample's probably going to kill. If not, it's at least going to wither a whole lot. Or maybe it was Shard. Someone made a really funny Pokemon item joke. I don't know why. Lately, I've just been wanting to name my monsters... Monsters? My monsters after items from Pokemon. Because Revival Herb, which is my upcoming monster in... another 99 miss! Holy shit, what is with this Centaur? Revival Herb, which is my entry in Jack's tournament, that's going to be tomorrow, I think, is named after an item. And I have Never Melt Ice, which is going to be in the Biologist's tourney, which obviously is named after a Pokemon item. And then I have had Habanberry, which was a Pokemon item. Who won game 1? It was Bone Crusher. Yeah, because he hit 2 tramples. He's not going to win this game, though, so Troubadour is going to take it to game 3. Hey, JP. All right, so Troubadour takes that to a game 3 because of the his third 90+ dodge today. This monster's on crack. All right, hits the triple stabs. All right, not that much damage, -9 guts. So Bone Crusher's in a really good spot right now. This might kill. It does at 319. Is the Golly winning? Lokar? Lokar is 2-2 right now. Mr. Blue Sky is 3-1. So Lokar's in contention, but Mr. Blue Sky's in the head of the pack. Okay, no 99 missed that time. That should kill. We see a grit though. I don't know if Bone Crusher's going to be able to attack. It just comes down to whether or not Troubadour can knock him out. Just for a hyper thrust. Okay, Troubadour can attack again. He does. And he wins. I cannot believe that. Good lord. That's his third 90+ dodge today. And it's not even like he's doing that great. It's like these dodges usually aren't amounting to anything, but they definitely amounted to something there. So Troubadour takes that 2-1. The Centaur is spammer. Oh, I tried to finish the prediction on my phone. I can't do that. So Troubadour takes that over Bone Crusher. So next we're gonna have Lokar and Fran. So 2 versus 4. I accidentally loaded up Minecraft. Okay. At least Minecraft isn't like Photoshop, to where if you accidentally load it up, it takes 9 bajillion fucking years for it to load. Thank you, Microsoft, for not being ginormous pieces of shit with your products. At least with Minecraft. Okay, so we have JP's favorite Lokar versus Fran. Hey! Oh, how you doing, Tycho? We still got a couple rounds left, so about 3 rounds of 4 sets, so lot of time to bet. I'm doing good. It's been a fun stream so far tonight. I'm not feeling too bad for my root canal, so gotta say it's been a nice day overall. Alright, predictions live. So pretty similar builds on these two. Lokar is more tanky. Oh, you've been on the toilet? You've been shitting? You know, okay, Jason used a phrase with me the other day and that I've never heard before when he was having like stomach issues. He used the phrase brown out, like blackout or white out, but it was brown out. And I was just like, I've never heard that before, and I've never want to hear it again. Coming out both. Dude, that fucking blows. Okay, look. If you don't like excrement, or if you don't like human shit, like sickness shit, mute the stream for like mute the stream for like a minute or so. But one time when I was in school, or when I was in like high school or middle school or whatever, when I was in middle school, I was sick and I was on the toilet and I was going to the bathroom, and then it started coming up, like I had to throw up. And so like I whipped myself off of the toilet to throw up, and when I threw up, I ended up shitting on the floor. And throwing up at the same time. I was a fucking mess. Okay, that's my story. You can unmute. I'll low car takes game 1. Yeah, that not the best day of my life. It's a very funny story though, to like in hindsight, like, you know, if you saw that shit in a movie. Oh no. No, what happened with Seth? I know that one picture of Seth where he's like trying to get an autograph from Mango. Alright, Frank takes us to game 3. I don't even look at the predictions because I was too focused on my story. A lot of people in favor of Fran. Okay. Alright, so Lokar is winning right now, game 3. Goes for the Hurricane, misses at 35. This is really bad. Icicle Arrow might just kill from full on a crit. It misses. Misses the 61 arrow too. Fran has been very unlucky this last game. Just because of her super duper fast guts rate, she's gonna get to attack again. Alright, finally hits arrow. I can't tell who's winning right now on life. I think Fran might have it ever so slightly. Lokar's not attacking. He doesn't attack, so this is going to come down to a life lead. Lokar with 46.9 to 44.7, so incredibly close game 3. Lokar takes it 2-1. Alright, so next we're going to have MC5 and Boulder. But TLDR, he threw up in the middle of the 2 hotel beds when 2 of our clothing suit. I was so upset at the time, but it was such a... Oh, you know what? I think Sanger has told me that story before, because that sounds really familiar, but that... I would have been mad too. Let's see, who is it? It's Boulder. MC5 and Boulder. Matt, were you with us when a bunch of us crashed at Davio's place? With Big K? I don't think I've ever even spoken to Seth in real life. I've talked to him a little bit on Twitter. Oh, okay, yeah, staying at Davio's that one night. Was an experience. But anyways, okay, so this was before our state's like biggest Smash tournament we had put on at the time. And a bunch of us crash over at a player's house, like some of our friends' house. And this one guy brought like a 30 rack of PBR and was just, no one fucking wanted it. Like, nobody wanted it. And it just sat there in the fridge. And in the morning when we all get up, he's like, all right, y'all, I'll see you at the tournament. Cracks open a PBR and just chugs it. And then leaves. and just to drive himself. And we were all just like, okay, he might not make it to the tournament. We thought he was Davio's roommate. Apparently, he just ended up being some guy who ended up crashing there who nobody knew. And he got drunk and left to go to the Smash tournament. He played Toon Link in Smash 4. That's just how those people are. Fucking Toon Link players. It's very weird. Alright, so missions closed. People liking Boulder. You know what? And I never saw him again. Now that I think about it. I knew he was a guy who lived in Morgantown, like northern West Virginia. But like, I hope he's doing okay. Oh, this might kill. Actually, I didn't... Well, duh, because of the giant guts lead. He gets anger, but that's only gonna be a detriment to him right now. Alright, MC5's just not attacking. Hey. I see you. Alright, goes for the napalm shot. 600 on the crit. He's in the lead right now. He can attack again and gets anger, so this is... All he needs to do is attack. Oh, gets pinch throwed at the last second. Gets grit. I don't think he's going to have enough time to attack, though. My wife is behind me. Hello.
Hi. Do you need anything washed real quick? I'm going to wear my good scrubs for my interview.
Anything? Oh, you're going to wear your scrubs to your interview? Oh. No, I don't think so. I think all my stuff's washed. Thank you, though. So Boulder takes that first game. Everyone on the stream saying hi. yeah, Stardust. He just didn't really want to do anything that game. That reminds me of whenever I went to a tournament at Raj's place, and this other country guy who didn't even play Smash looked over to me and Nikki C and goes, "Hey, you want me to drink a beer and?" What? Dude, I don't know how many of you guys have been from West Virginia, have been to West Virginia. But it is fucking wild in some places. Some of the types of people that you'll meet, especially southern West Virginia. I lived in a place called like the Mid-Ohio Valley, so I was basically more so in Ohio, like closer to Ohio than I was for other parts of West Virginia. Dude, I lived in the South for about a year, and you see some wild shit. I liked living down there, though. I'll be honest. I liked Oak Hill a whole lot. You've only been to 2 states, California and Arizona. Alright, so I've been talking. That's a 2-1 in MC5's favor, right? Or is that just 1-1 right now? 2-1? Okay. Thank you, McG. You guys are so nice picking up the slack when I'm not paying attention. Alright, so Boulder lost 1-2. So I lived in West Virginia almost my entire life. And my wife and I recently just moved to Virginia, so only about 5 hours away. So not a huge change. Definitely a lot more diverse area that we're living in right now, which is nice. Alright, so now we got Brittany and Mr. Blue Sky. So, MC5 doing really well today. I'm sure Stardust knows this too, but I'm sure he's probably a little surprised that his one slot hanger is doing as well as it is, but I'm sure he's not not unhappy about it. One of the nice things, so we moved down here and COVID happened, and so we were locked in a lot, right? But now that things were letting up for a little bit, I don't want to say were because they're starting to get bad again. We actually started to like be able to go around and like do things and experience the place that we've lived in for a year, and it's been nice. Man, I wish people would just fucking get vaccinated or whatever, so we don't have to go back to wearing masks and stuff. Not to bring the stream down, but it sucks. Yeah, I really like the area in Macho. I've been there several times. Oh, I'm sure, Matt, with how outdoorsy this place is down here. I wore my mask to my root canal today. It's been the first time since I wore one in a long time. Oh, come on, mouse. There we go. But I think in most medical places, of course, they're still requiring everyone to wear masks, which makes sense. All right, Brittany takes that game one. Okay, no crit on the bang this time, so Mr. Blue Sky surviving that one. Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine living in Texas, especially right now. Because it's like here in Virginia, it's like 95 plus degrees like every day. I'm tired of it. I can't imagine like what Texas is like. You guys probably get into over the 100s like a lot. Alright, so Brittany wins that 2-0. So a pretty good break win there for Brittany. It's only been around 90. That's not too bad then. I'm sure it's probably a little bit more arid there, though. 99 degrees Fahrenheit in Tucson, Arizona. Ugh. There were some summers where there were 100 plus days every day for Jesus. Fuck no, baby. Okay, and with that, round 5 is done. So, let's go ahead and update the scores. Let's see. Bone Crusher ended up losing to Troubadour. Because of that 99 miss. Let's see. Lokar beat Fran in a very close set. MC5 beat Boulder 2-1. Fran. Who did Fran play? Oh yeah, duh. Fran played low card. Troubadour beat Bone Crusher. Brittany beat Mr. Blue Sky. That just happened. And then Boulder lost to MC5. Alright. This should be fully updated. Like always, if I messed anything up, let me know. Should be updating now. Now. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look at this real quick. Bone Crusher is 2 and 3. Low Car is 3 and 2. MC5 is in first place with 4 and 1. Fran is 1 and 4. Troubadour is 2 and 3. Brittany is 3 and 2. Mr. Blue Sky is 3 and 2. And Boulder is 2 and 3. So yeah, MC5 doing really good. I don't think anyone's guaranteed anything right now. I think Fran is going to be the only one who's for sure eliminated. So very interesting bracket. Definitely not the way I would have thought some things would have gone. But that's fine. That's fun. So next up, we're going to have... Ooh. Bone Crusher. I don't know why it came out like that. Alright, so predictions. What? What do you mean this name? Oh shit! It's not okay. It's not letting me. It's not letting me post the prediction because I accidentally put in Boner Crusher and not Bone Crusher. I was so confused. That's anyways. It's Bone Crusher and Brittany. This man, no one can get this man's name right tonight. Alright, so predictions up. No one's... Ooh, it's a little bit later in the night. Predictions are starting to wind down a little bit. This is just going to be like any other Bone Crusher match. It's, he hits his trample, he wins, he misses it, he doesn't. Like, and especially against Brittany, who has the lowest life in the tournament. Alright, submissions are closed. We got 10 Patooey bet on Brittany's side, so you better hope that Brittany wins or you're going to be out of 10 Patooeys. Alright, trample sitting around 55, 54, 55. Don't know why it changed like that. Alright, does she grit? She does not. Alright, game 2. Goes for a flame. Minus 10 guts, pretty big crit. Any big damage like that's going to be nice on a tank. Goes for a trample. It misses. I thought it hit. Alright, this bang might kill. It does. 402, no grit from Bone Crusher's side. Brittany taking it to game 3. Alright, pretty big flame right there. He's probably in bang kill range. Probably in kill range from another flame. Nope, almost though. 198. He just needs to trample. He's moving forward. He's trying to move backwards, but Brittany's not letting him. Hi! Holy shit, a Monster Rancher stream with more than 4 viewers. What is this black magic? He hits the trample. Bone Crusher wins 2-1. Yeah, hi, Sage of Fire. Yeah, so there's a little community still alive for this game. A lot of us play this game competitively. This is a small tournament series that I'm hosting called the Playoffs, where it's going to be 3 separate tournaments, each with 8 monsters in them. And the theme of each tournament is that you can only enter a monster of certain monsters who asked you play to... Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm fumbling over my words. So, like, all the monsters in this bracket, when they asked to play you a game, they asked you to play the Mud Fight game. And then tomorrow's bracket, it'll be the monsters that asked you to play the Sparring minigame. And then on Saturday's bracket, it will be the monsters that will ask you to play the Sumo minigame. And then Sunday, we'll have, like, a finale where the top 2 monsters from each bracket who do the best make it out. So we'll have a finale of 6, and they'll have to fight out to see who wins. So yeah, all of these monsters are monsters that have been submitted by players in the Monster Rancher Discord. We play on emulator. We play on emulator, and we just send each other our memory card files, and then we run tournaments that way. So I run a tournament, usually a tournament around every month. There's a guy in the Discord named Nash who actually is running a league right now, and he streams 3 tournaments a week. He's on vacation now, though, so I think he's going to start back up on Monday, if I remember. That's what he told me correctly. Oh, cool. Sadly, I don't have any of the console Monster Rancher games. I've only played Advance 2, and that's one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games. Advance 2 is a fun game. I haven't played it since I was a kid. Most of the scene focuses on Monster Rancher 2. It's just kind of the one that people seem to collectively like the best. And it's the one that's... It's really the only one that's played competitively. See, Bone Crusher won that. 2-1. So Bone Crusher 2-1. Brittany lost 1-2. Let me start a prediction. So yeah, we do channel points betting here on the channel. So we kind of treat it like salty bets. If you've ever watched that. We don't do player versus player. One, because it's kind of hard. We need a Parsec server for that. And it's just more fun to watch the AI fight. Yeah, actually earlier in this year, the Monster Rancher 2 part on Switch, there was a member of the Discord, Bakahuna, who ran a team-styled league on the Switch port of the game, and I streamed it, and it took about 13 weeks, and we had like 80-something monsters made for it. It was a good time. For a lot of us, we've no-lifed the game enough that it doesn't really matter which language the game is in, but I'm sure for people who more so played it casually growing up, being in Japanese is going to be pretty unplayable. Alright, submissions are closed. Would you be interested in hanging out in the Discord at all? If anybody could, would anybody be able to get them a link to the Discord? Are you eating brownies? Can I have a brownie? Alright, Lokar wins game 1. But yeah, so I have a YouTube channel. I'm just MachoCheeze on YouTube, and I have some VODs of the Switchport League that I helped run, and then I have other VODs on there too of like past emulator tournaments that I've done. Yeah, Matt, I don't have a bot set up yet. I've been kind of lazy when it comes to that part of my stream. But yeah, if you ever want to play, this game runs great on emulator. I'd honestly say it's probably the most optimal way to play the game. We've got mods on there to where you can get like random monsters from the shrine, so you can kind of emulate CDs. If you have a laptop or a computer with a disk drive, EPSXE, the emulator that a lot of us use, can read CDs to help generate monsters. On legendcup.com, which is a big like Monster Rancher fan website, hosted by Monster Fenric, there's a monster generator where you can just generate like different files for your emulator to read so you can get a specific monster. And then I think this game feels great on keyboard, and it makes resetting easier because you can have save states and stuff like that. And it feels nice on a computer. So Lokar wins that 2-0. So now we're gonna have MC5 and Fran. And speaking of like ROM hacks and stuff, the version of this game that we play competitively on is actually a fan-hacked version of the game by one of the mods in the Discord, Alcius, and it's a complete like competitive overhaul of the game where it's rebalancing monsters. A lot of the monsters who are too strong have been made worse, and a lot of the monsters who are really weak have been made better. They're still really strong. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. They're still really strong monsters, of course. Like, there's always going to be top tiers no matter what you do. But a lot of monsters are better just across the board. There's guides in the Discord to help. There's guides in the Discord to help minimize the strain your emulator has on your laptop. This game emulates pretty well. Cause like it's unless I'm streaming, the game runs fine for me usually, and I'm just on just a HP laptop. Alright, so we got MC5 and Fran. Alright, predictions are going live, so bet if you want to. But, yeah, we have a nice little community. There's a decent amount of tournaments going on right now. I know Freya, she's in the chat. She's going to be hosting a tournament next Saturday. Jack of Hearts, who is a speedrunner for Monster Rancher 2, is hosting a tournament tomorrow, I believe. JP, who is in the chat, is hosting a tournament at the end of the month. Is that the next week already? Yeah. I'm excited. I want to see how well Little Ugly Man does. I think he's a pretty good build, even though he has like no skill at all. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I should put my alerts thing over my chat. Oh, so I'm not fiddling with it right now because I don't want to take any more time. I've noticed my chat is leaking outside of the chat box. Alright, MC5 takes game 1. I think I sent you the specs of mine, but I'm pretty sure that was like a while back. It's as simple as that. I think that was what, 2 crit burst cannons and he won? Both games. That is a hanger mock. I believe it's called an automaton. Let's see. MC5 wins that 2-0. Fran loses that 0-2. Alright, so we got one more for this round. We got Mr. Blue Sky versus Boulder. So 7 versus 8. Yeah, it's a really cool hanger. I'm not, I don't know what my favorite hanger is. I like the hanger model that has the little tiny face instead of an eyeball. I like the hanger dragon a lot. Automaton's really cool. I feel like everyone runs Huey, but that's kind of because a lot of the times you have to run Huey. Because it's just got such a better guts rate than the other hangers. But I think Automaton's actually the second best. Predictions are live. Automaton's actually the second best, and it's got a... Stardust probably knows. It's got like a 14, I think. Maybe 15. Later, Fenric. Have a good night, man. So, Sage, I don't know if you're still in here. Were you just looking up Monster Rancher 2 up on Twitch? Holy shit. 3.1k on Mr. Blue Sky compared to the 20 that's on Boulder. Casey, thank you for the brownie. I love you. Oh, Suicide Squad came out tonight. Do you want to watch it tonight, or do you want to wait till tomorrow? I just got one more round after this, so probably about 20 more minutes, maybe. Okay, I think Mr. Blue Sky's going to get the first chance to attack because Boulder's got such a slow guts rate. But he needs to do something that's going to do a lot of damage and not get hit by this pinch throw. But he gets excuse me, he gets hit by the pinch throw. So Boulder wins that first game. Yeah, there's not a lot of people who stream this series. Obviously, the people who run the tournaments stream Monster Rancher. There's a guy named Rainy Particle who was streaming 2. I don't know if he's streaming 2 right now. He might be streaming like a different series. And then like we'll occasionally find people streaming it. We usually post in the Discord if we see someone outside the community streaming it. But yeah, very, very niche series. Alright, Mr. Blue Sky... I cannot talk. Mr. Blue Sky can attack again, and he does. So he takes game 2. So we run different types of stat caps in the tournaments. This is a tournament because it's a series, and you could make 2 monsters total. I didn't want people to have to sink too much time into making 2 entries, so the stat total of this is 2,500, and then there's an individual stat cap of 750. Alright, so Mr. Blue Sky takes game 3. So Mr. Blue Sky wins 2-1. Boulder loses 1-2. Alright, so we got 1 round left. Let's go ahead and... Oh, hey, Golem! How you doing, dude? Glad to see you can make it out for a stream. Alright. So, let's update the graphic real quick. Let's see. Bone Crusher played Brittany, and he won 2-1. Lokar played Troubadour, and he won 2-0. Come on, Photoshop. There we go. MC5 played against Fran and won 2-0. Very quick set that one was. It was just 2 crits and she was done. Alright, so Fran lost to MC5. Troubadour lost to Lokar. Brittany lost to Bone Crusher. Mr. Blue Sky beat Boulder. And Boulder lost to Mr. Blue Sky. Alright, so got this all updated, so let me save it. And it should pop up on the screen real quick here. Right, so we got Bone Crusher at 3-3, Lokar at 4-2, MC5 in first place at 5-1, Fran at 1-5, Troubadour at 2-4, Brittany at 3-3, Mr. Blue Sky at 4-2, and Boulder at 2-4. So it's looking like I think MC5 is most likely going to be making it out in first place if things go his way, and it looks like we're gonna have Mr. Blue Sky and Lokar fighting for second. But we have to actually, of course we have to see how the round goes, but those 3 are the ones that are looking like really likely to make it out right now. So let me close that prediction off. Mr. Blue Sky won that, and we'll be starting with the final round of the night. So we got Bone... I did it again. We got Bone Crusher versus Mr. Blue Sky. Yeah, Freya, that's a really good point. Mr. Blue Sky having a win on potentially what could be first overall is really important in head-to-heads. Alright, so Bone Crusher and Mr. Blue Sky. Let me get the prediction up. Alright, predictions live. Yeah, so after this round, we'll look at the overall set wins, and then I'll go through and count their points individually if ties happen. And we'll be done for the night. Like I said, no top 4. There's going to be a top 4 on Sunday's bracket during the finale, though. These monsters have very different vibes. Yeah, you can't get much different than a speedy intelligence monster and then a power tank. We've been saying it all night. It comes down to whether or not he hits the trample. Thanks for everyone for sticking with me tonight. It's been a fun night. It's always fun to stream tournaments. Love watching what people make. Alright. Wrath of God, frame 1, could be very detrimental to Bone Crusher. That's a lot of guts down on that move. 54 or 45 guts down, does not proc anger, so Mr. Blue Sky is going to be able to get the chance to attack next. Another Wrath of God, he's bullying him. No anger again, so Mr. Blue Sky is going to get a another. Oh my God, Mr. Blue Sky is going to be able to attack next again. Anything that he does is probably going to kill Bone Crusher, and everything he does a solid chunk of withering too. So on a grit, Firewall is probably his worst option there. All Bone Crusher needs to do now is just back up and trample. Is he going to do it? He's hovering on it. They're just doing nothing. Oh, Wrath of God at the very last second. That was very scary for Mr. Blue Sky. Picked the worst option he could have at the last second. and gave Bone Crusher the opportunity to bring it back. Alright, 65 trample. Hits. Is it going to kill? It doesn't. That extra life of Mr. Blue Sky coming in handy. Red Wisp is going to wither a lot. Not a lot of damage. Procs anger. He's probably going to want to use one of his Typhoon moves. Goes for Hurricane. That's what he does. How much it's going to do? 761 on the crit. So Mr. Blue Sky takes that 2-0. He did good today. You made a good monster, Freya. Bone Crusher did pretty decent too. Let's see, we got Low Card next versus Brittany. Jungle Boogie wasn't garbage, she just wasn't very lucky. Let's see, that went to Mr. Blue Sky. I'm going to start this next prediction. So we got Lokar versus Brittany. You've seen these monsters. You know what they do. Lokar could probably one-hit KO with any of the Typhoon moves. And then Brittany... Well, hell, Lokar could probably one-hit KO with, like, Napalm. So this is a really important match for Lokar. It's going to keep him in the running. If he wins it, I believe... Not sure how much... Well, actually, I think with Mr. Blue Sky winning that last one... Let me look at the... Let me look at Photoshop real quick. Yeah, Lokar needs to lose this not to get second place, I believe. Yeah, Rainy's a good dude. He's very fun to watch play Monster Rancher. 906 off the Hurricane. Brittany does grit, though. Hits with a Lightning. Not her most damaging move. She's going to want to pull out something bigger. A Bang would be good here. Flame would be good. Red Wisp misses at 49%. We see a Bang at 47. Does it hit? It does hit. Does Lokar grit? He does not. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyways, because Brittany has lower health. Alright. Big match right here, potentially. Goes for the Flame at 39, that misses. Probably wants to stay away from the Wisp moves because they just don't do a whole lot of damage overall. And Brittany has a decently fast Guts rate, so if she procs Anger, it's probably going to be... Oh, 49? Never mind. The Anger proc actually coming back to bite Brittany in the ass, so 1-1 right now. Alright, game 3. Lokar needs to win this to stay in contention for number 2. Alright, both of them missing moves, but Brittany is a lot less of a commitment. Hurricane at 36 misses. Oh, gets kissed. That's really bad. Do we see Anger? We don't see an Anger. So Brittany's going to have a lot of Guts to work with right now. Goes for a Flame. Oh, crits at 498, but Lokar grits. Brittany's going to get the next chance to attack, though. Lokar's probably going to get one more chance to attack if he doesn't get hit by anything that Brittany does. Goes for Lightning, her best option at that point, and KO. So Brittany takes that 2-1, which I believe bars Lokar from making it out. It's Brittany, bitch, indeed. So next up, we're going to have our number 1, most likely number 1 seed overall, MC5 versus Troubadour. If MC5 loses this, him and we might have to compare MC5 and Mr. Blue Sky's scores. So the monsters who are named after music doing really well in the bracket tonight. Alrighty, people liked Lokar in that one, so whoever bet on Brittany, you're going to be getting some money. So let me throw this next prediction up. We got Mr. MC5. Third slot, Timmy himself. Versus Troubadour. Let's see if Troubadour can get any more 90-plus dodges in his last match of the night. My best Pixie ever was a Pixie Dragon in Monster Rancher 1. You know, I've never really raised Pixie. I just, I raised a joke Pixie for one of Abeth's tournaments. She was a Pixie cocoon from a 15 Guts rate worm. So, just absolutely shit. Very bad. But it was funny, though. So, you know, that's what matters, I guess. She did terrible. Alright. Looks like people are liking Troubadour. Troubadour is very accurate, so he's going to have a good chance to be able to hit MC5. Yeah, I like Pixie Centaur a lot, actually. It's a very, very interesting, just because it's the only Centaur subbreed. Alright, MC5 gets Anger, which is probably the worst time right now to get it. Oh! MC5 gets the 90+ dodge. It goes for a burst cannon, and he wins from it? Oh, he's still going to be able to chance to attack first. Oh, he just needs to do something. Oh my god, he wins off the 90. That's fucking crazy. Wow. Not the turn of events I thought was going to happen in that match. Alright, so MC5's up 1-0 right now. Alright, goes for the burst cannon, 318. That's pretty solid damage. Troubadour's probably going to be able to attack first just because of his faster guts rate. Very slightly was able to attack first. Does this KO? It doesn't. 278 MC5. He just has to hit something probably, and it's going to KO. It's just whether or not he can make it to slot 3. All right, he's dancing over it. Both monsters have enough guts to attack. No one's doing anything. Misses the triple stabs at 68. MC5's playing with his food. He needs to do something. Goes for the napalm shot the last second, and he takes it 2-0. Oh my god, that was intense. His matches are a little bit different than Bone Crusher's because Bone Crusher's most of the time it's going to be like, oh, he hits the trample. Mojo. Hey man. I don't know how long you've been here, but it's good to see you in chat. Alright, so MC5 wins that and secures himself as the first overall monster in the tournament. Which, I mean, I think that also secures Mr. Blue Sky's second place overall, but we got one more match we gotta watch tonight. We're gonna have Frambo versus Boulder. All good, man. There'll definitely be VODs for you to watch, but I was talking up your art earlier, your renders or whatever. I was telling everyone that they need to go see that, like, check out the fan channel if they haven't yet. Alright, so we got Fran Bow and Fran Boulder. But yeah, interesting bracket tonight. Definitely didn't think MC5 was going to be overall top seed, but I'm very happy that he made it through. He's going to be a very fun build to see fight on Sunday. Predictions live, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, this should be a fun match to cap the night off with. Oh, you've missed... Dude, Troubadour's matches have been fun. He got 399 dodges tonight. So he's definitely like fought his way out of the corner when things looked really bad for him. All right. We got 600 Patuis on Fran, 468 on Fran Boulder. If I had to guess, Fran probably has the upper hand in this matchup, but Boulder can do a lot of damage if he gets a hold of Fran with one of his heavier hitting techs. Pinch throw at 43 is pretty scary. Hits Icicle Arrow. Heals on the crit. Alright, game 2. Could be the last game of the night. Misses the bite. Hits the pinch throw, though. Ooh, 407. Also, obviously, if you guys saw my overlays in the Discord, obviously Fran wins that 2-1. I did a video game theme for every different play type, but I'm not sure what to do thematically for the finale overlay, because I don't want to just do my normal overlay for that. This one right here, I don't want to do that. But I'm kind of stumped on what to do. Alright, so let me update that and we'll figure out everyone's placements and be done for the night. Thanks everybody for coming out again. I've had a really good time. Alright, that should be the last one. Let me save this and update it. Alright, and there you go. That's our final overall scores. So, Bone Crusher has a 3-3. Let's see how many games that he won. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8. Lokar went 5-3. Let's see how many games that he won. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Okay, that's right. MC5 is 6-1, so he's our first place winner overall. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. So he got 13 points overall. Fran went 2-5, so bad day for Fran. But she looks like she had a lot of 2-1s, so she got 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 points overall. Troubadour also went 2-5, and he got 2, 4, 5, 6 points overall. Brittany went 4-3, and she got 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points overall. So Brittany actually outdoing Lokar. Mr. Blue Sky gets second place with 5-2. And they get 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait a minute, what? Yeah, 10 points. So less points overall, but more set wins in total. So that means the sets that it lost 0 and 2. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then Boulder, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Let me recount Brittany's. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, so she had a lot of the games that she lost. She had 1 games, but Mr. Blue Sky actually took more sets. All right, so I'm gonna write this down. First overall is going to be MC5. Second overall is going to be Mr. Blue Sky. Later, Matt. Thanks for coming out, man. Third overall is going to be Brittany. Today is MC day. Fourth overall is going to be Lokar. Fifth overall is going to be Bone Crusher. Sixth overall is going to be Franbo, because she has the win on Boulder. Seventh overall is going to be Boulder. And 8th overall is going to be Troubadour. Alright, so pay out that prediction money. Cronius is hungry. He wants that money. He needs to feed his family. Alright, so yeah, this was a really fun night tonight. I had a good time, and tomorrow we'll be back. I'm going to do tomorrow at 8 o'clock again. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you guys there, and I'll give you just a little preview of what we got going on tomorrow. So here's going to be our monsters tomorrow. So we got my monster, Bout Out of Heck, Stardust Monsters, Kick, Mojo's Monsters, Skur, Reno's Monsters, Tinklebell, the Biologist's Monsters, Lobstersaur, Cronius's Monster, Guts, Freya's other monster, Copa Cabana, and then JP's monster, Lizard Cover. So that should be a fun night. That should be a fun night. Thanks again, everybody. I'll just throw this back up real quick just so everyone get a last minute look at it. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing the sparring section of the playoffs. I had a really good night. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Good night, everybody. Oh, wait, we need to find somebody to host. I always forget to do that, so let's see.